Hello, fellow Batman statue collectors. My name is Nathan, and I am this month's featured collector. A little bit about myself first. I'm 39 years old. I'm originally from Tampa Bay, Florida. Go Bolts. I'm currently living in the Tacoma area of Washington, though. Let's see, what first got me into collecting? Well, of course, as a kid, I loved action figures. I was into many of the things that we as collectors try to find today. I've always been into Batman ever since the late 80s with Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns. And today, it remains my favorite storyline. As far as a collection goes, of course, I started small, like many others do, mainly McFarlane toys and the like. And I graduated to Hot Toys, and then eventually settled on statues that now predominantly fills my collection. My favorite piece right now would have to be the Batman from The Dark Knight Returns from Prime One Studios. I got it earlier this year, and I love it. It's just an amazing, amazing piece, and you'll see it shortly. If there was one thing that I could have that maybe is not available right now, it would probably be an original Batman from Detective Comics in 1/3 or 1/4 scale. I think it would be a really neat piece to have, as I really like the more classic looks of Batman, as opposed to some of the more modern looks. So, without further ado, let's go and take a look. Okay, here we go. Since my collection started with Hot Toys, we're going to start with those. Up here at the top, we have the Armored Batman from BVS. Next to him is the Justice League Superman with the Heat Ray Vision portrait. It doesn't quite fit with the stand, so he's on feet for now. Next to that, we have the DX12 Batman and DX11 Joker. This pose is pretty generic, I know, but I honestly don't have any other ideas right now or the space for something more intricate. Moving down, we have the Deluxe Wonder Woman from Justice League next to the Collector's Edition Batman from Justice League. There's a lot of options out there for Ben Affleck Batman. I'm a big fan of this one. I also really like the Suicide Squad version and of course the Nightmare version. I don't have either of those. I'd really like to get the Nightmare, but for now this one's going to have to do. I do really like the cape on this one, and I'm real happy with the overall look and suit. Moving to the left, we have Mr. Burt Ward and Adam West as Robin and Batman. I got these when they originally came out. I think it was 2014. We have Arkham Knight and Deathstroke. Further down, we have the Prestige Batman from Arkham Knight video game. And we have this custom Bane from The Dark Knight Rises, made by Daft Toys. It's an M34 body for anyone who's wondering. Up top, I'll show you these two boxes. I was lucky enough to get them autographed by Mr. Burt Ward and Adam West at a Dallas comic convention, I want to say 2014 or 15. I had one made out to me and then one made out to my firstborn son, Julian, who is my little Robin. Moving over to my other Hot Toys. I'll start with my first two pieces that I ever acquired. The Jack Nicholson Joker and Michael Keaton Batman. The Batman has the custom Tony made cape. Recently got the cape. I'm very happy with it. And of course, Batman is standing up in the cockpit of the Batmobile. I acquired these two pieces back in 2012 when I was living in Tokyo, as well as the Batmobile that was purchased about a year and a half or 2 years later, also in Tokyo. In fact, it was right before I left the country. So I was really lucky to get it, especially for the outrageously good price I paid. Moving right, we have the Batpod from Dark Knight Rises with Salina Kyle on top, made by Hot Toys. And then we also have the Batmobile from the animated series, as well as a couple made by Hot Wheels on their 1/18th scale. I'm anxiously awaiting the 1966 Mobile made by Jazz Inc. That will be going right there when it arrives. Moving up here, we have the utility belt from DC Direct. I got this a few years ago. I'm mostly happy with it. I may wind up selling it to make space. I plan on putting the Queen Studios Joker and Batman combo up there when they finally come in. I've got the sculpted hair version of both of those on order right now. Okay, moving to the statues. At the bottom, from Sideshow Collectibles, we have Batman from the Arkham Asylum video game, as well as Batman portrayed by Adam West. Moving up, we have the Louis Royo Batman from Fantasy Figures. Real big fan of this piece. I would love to see it on the pages of a comic book. And I would love if it was in a larger scale, to be honest with you. It is 1/6 scale. In between, we have my first statue I ever purchased. It's put out from DC Direct also. And it is sculpted by Paquette, I believe. It's about 20 years old. I don't know how many of these are out there anymore. My wife hates this one. I still really like it. It holds a lot of sentimental value for me, being that it was the first Batman statue I purchased. Next to him is a recent acquisition. This is the Alex Ross Batman from DC Direct. Really happy with this one so far. I love his classic look and that Alex Ross is portrayed so well. Moving up, all from Sideshow Collectibles, we have the modern age Batman on the left, Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman in the middle, and Michael Keaton as Batman on the right. Michael Keaton was the first premium format I ever purchased back in 2014, I believe, and soon after I acquired the Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman. The head on the Catwoman, surprisingly, has never been chipped. This one is notorious for having very weak magnets at the neck. I've been lucky enough to have caught her head when it has fallen in the past. Up top in the middle is the Tumbler by Hot Toys. Purchased this one used a few years ago. I did have a couple fins broken, which is very common with this car. It is 1/6 scale. It fits very well up there and is a great piece in the collection. Moving down. So I recently did a review on this for Batman Statue Collector. If you haven't seen it, check it out. This is Ben Affleck, Justice League Batman from Queen Studios. At the bottom is my one and only Prime One piece. This is the Frank Miller Batman from The Dark Knight Returns. That comic got me into Batman, as it did many others in the late 80s. I fell in love with it immediately, and I had to have this piece in my collection. I was lucky enough to find him in the aftermarket for a reasonable price earlier this year. Moving down here, we have Killer Croc and Mr. Freeze, also from Sideshow Collectibles. Both of the collector edition. Wonderful pieces. Really, really happy with them, especially Mr. Freeze. I have not yet tried the black light on his goggles, but I've seen it on video and it's pretty cool. Moving up to the middle, we have Poison Ivy, Joker from the Arkham Asylum video game, and Catwoman, all from Sideshow, premium format. The Catwoman has the exclusive portrait on, as well as the Joker. The Poison Ivy is the collector's edition, so I don't have it. Moving up top, we have Scarecrow, collector's edition, and Bane, collector's edition. I'm really, really happy with both of these. I got an excellent price on the Bane. I don't think I could ever let that one go. I do really like the new Daniel Bell piece, but I don't think this one can be replaced. Very subjective. This one's my favorite. Get the one you love. So let's pan out. A little bit about the cases, for those that are wondering. These are made by IKEA. They are the IKEA packs, 92 inch tall, 39 inches wide, and it's a total of 3 of them. I originally had doors on the left and right cabinets, but decided to take them off. As nice as they were, it just detracted too much from what was inside. I did add lumber below the shelves that was cut and painted to fit to add extra support for the weight of these statues. I wired them for lighting. Each cabinet space has 2 LED light bars that are held in place by a very thin piece of wood trim that would normally go at the base of a wall. So it is angled in and down. It turned out pretty good. Each one of them has a remote control. However, I don't really use those, as everything is wired to a single point down here. This controls the DTOLF lighting as well as the IKEA PAX lighting. A couple of my pre-orders that I'm really looking forward to get are Harley Hell on Wheels. I've got the Lee Bermejo Joker Deluxe coming from Prime 1. That'll go right down there next to the Dark Knight Returns Batman. Even though they are from different series, I think they're going to look really, really good together. I do have one other Sideshow premium format Batman on order. Is the one you most commonly see, the modern Batman with the pizza cutters. However, I got the standard edition with no pizza cutters. Once again, I have the 1966 Mobile on order from Jazz Inc. that will be going there. They just recently put out a lighting upgrade kit, if you didn't know, so check out the website for more details. Hopefully before too long, the Queen Studios Joker and Batman set will be on top of this bookshelf. I did order the sculpted version on both. Unfortunately, the rooted hair Joker was sold out before I could get in on it. But they will go up there when they come in. I have one more large pre-order just recently made with a custom shop for a 1989 Michael Keaton bust. I don't know exactly where I'm going to put it yet. Most likely above the Hot Toys, because I don't really have anywhere else for it to go. My collection is limited to this room, and the wife won't let it spill out. So, in conclusion, I want to say thanks for watching. I want to give a huge shout out to Chris Michael, the Batman statue collector, and he'll see you in the Batcave.
Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.